In the 3,854 days since GTA 5's release, Rockstar Games has given us 44 DLCs, and some have definitely been better than others. But throughout the years, the map of San Andreas has seen many minor and major changes to its map. So let's break down 100 map changes most players never noticed, from oldest to newest. Going back to the beginning, the first differences noticed between GTA Online and GTA Story Mode was with numerous lobbies of apartments and garages, such as Eclipse Towers or Alta Street. Just take a look and you'll find numerous other examples. The next is honestly probably a mistake on Rockstar's part, but this fountain in Rockford Hills just doesn't exist in Online. But neither does this one in Paleto Bay, so who knows how many other fountains or things we've just lost to the abyss. Now, a few weeks ago I ranked every gas station in GTA 5, and I gave Grapeseed a really bad rating because they don't have any gas pumps. They were removed in Online, they aren't there. After the initial release of Online, it took more than 2 years for any more changes to take place to the map, and the first DLC to make any further changes was the Lowriders DLC, with the addition of Benny's Motorworks. And as you can see, along with the shop itself, the whole alleyway got a fresh breath of artistic life. In 2016, the Finance and Felony update brought CEO offices, which had always been in the game, but now had interiors and garages. The biggest kicker was the Arcadius building, as it didn't have a garage entrance, and that was added after the fact, as seen here. One of the largest updates for map additions was the gun running update, which introduced 11 bunkers to the map, including the Kumash bunker, the Lago Zancudo bunker, the Paleto Forest bunker, the Raton Canyon bunker, which is one of my favorites, the Grapeseed bunker, the Route 68 bunker, the Grand Senora Oilfields bunker and the Grand Senora Desert bunker, the Smoke Tree Road bunker, the Thompson Scrapyard bunker, and the Farmhouse bunker, which each added their own bunker entrance to the map. Later that same year, the Doomsday Heist was released, which added 9 more buildings to the game in the form of facility entrances. These included the Paleto Bay facility, the Mount Gordo facility, which removed a perfectly good campsite, the Sandy Shores facility, the Zancudo River facility, the Grand Senora Desert facility, the Lago Zancudo facility, the Route 68 facility, the Ron Alternatives Wind Farm facility, and the Land Act Reservoir facility, which also added a cute little bridge for easy access. However, many people forget this isn't all the Doomsday Heist added to the map. Just north of the prison, there was a small change added to one of the satellite dish structures, as well as the hidden bunker entrance in the tunnel that goes through Chiliad, which really only added 3 electrical boxes, but we know what's behind there. Lastly, Rockstar also added the missile hatch to the top of Chiliad for the Doomsday Act 3 finale. In 2018, we were given the After Hours DLC, which made changes to 10 buildings, turning them into raving nightclubs. Locations including the downtown Vinewood nightclub, the West Vinewood nightclub, the Del Perro nightclub, the Vespucci Canals nightclub, the Strawberry nightclub, the Mission Row nightclub, the La Mesa nightclub, the Cypress Flats nightclub, the LSIA nightclub, and the Forgotten Elysian Island nightclub. The only other change we saw that year was with the signage on the Maze Bank Arena when Arena Wars began broadcasting in Los Santos. Which, honestly, who even cares? Arguably the largest change to take place in San Andreas was in 2019, when the Be Lucky Los Santos Casino rebranded and transformed into the Diamond Casino Resort. An upgraded external design that finally removed that eyesore it used to be from the map. Though the parking lot did lose a lot of parking spots with the change. However, with the casino's income came another prime opportunity for a heist, which brought Lester Crest out of retirement. This added arcades, which served as base for operations for planning said heist. These arcades included Pixel Pete's, Wonderama, 8-Bit, Insert Coin, Videogettin, and the Warehouse Arcade, which that's a really boring name. After that, it took another year and a half for any more changes to be introduced. And the first change could be argued that it doesn't really count for this list. Cayo Perico was the first major map expansion, though it is kind of a map on its own, so you can decide below if this counts as the biggest map change, or if it was just its own map entirely. A few months later came the Tuners DLC, which added 5 auto shops to the game, and they were located in Burton, La Mesa, Mission Row, Strawberry, and Rancho, and they all had some sort of facelift upon opening. The Tuners DLC also added the LS car meet, which didn't change much on the outside of the building aside from some graffiti, but did add a small start-finish line on the road. Fast forward to 2021, it was probably the biggest year for map changes in GTA Online, introducing over 30 things to the map. Some changes were much more noticeable, such as the cars at Franklin's house and his pool area, or the Record A Studios building, which mostly just saw new signage, and the same could be said for LD Organics. The Contract DLC also added 4 new agencies, which all saw the addition of their own brand new helipad, from the Hallwick Agency's beautiful design to the likes of the Rockford Hills Agency, the Vespucci Canals Agency, or the Little Seoul Agency. Each one had space made and a new helipad added, and each one of them scored well in my official helipad ranking video last week. Yet this DLC also brought a very minor yet volumetric change, which was the addition of 32 new payphones, which were added around the map for payphone assassination missions. Some were minor changes, such as the design of the phone booth itself, while others removed or replaced other props such as pillars, air pumps, or AC units and more. But while we look at all the fancy new payphones, I wanted to take a moment to let you know that 93% of my viewers in the last 3 months are not subscribed. That's around 474,000 people, which means I would have had to rank every single tree in GTA 5 all the way back on January 17th, which is when we would have hit the 100,000 subscriber mark required for me to make that video. So as much as I hate to admit it, that goal is entirely possible if everyone hit that button down below. But they're not going to do that. Anyway, here are the last few phone booths, and we'll get to other map changes. Ready? Let's go. In 2022, Simeon's dealership opened up, which gave us a slightly new look, but not as big of a facelift as Luxury Autos, which had a decent little glow up that summer. The last change in 2022 was the Freak Shop, which just got some new graffiti, and it was kinda lame, just like the DLC that came with it. The most recent change we had was last year with the addition of salvage yards. All 5 salvage yards are called Reds. However, the Paleto Bay salvage yard was called Reds even before the DLC. The other salvage yards had different names and were located in Sandy Shores, Murrieta Heights, Strawberry, and La Puerta. There are probably way more changes that even I missed, and who knows what else could change or be added for GTA 6 in this summer's big DLC. Perhaps we could even be able to own some of the vehicles that Rockstar never let us have. Or they could just give us the Mile High Club. I mean, scrap the missions on the building and give us a new building.